Oh my gosh, hello my sweet friends. I have been having this pregnancy craving and I knew damn well I needed to save it for my sweet friends. I am going to be eating and trying for the first time in I don't know how many years. Are we ready? What? Girl, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. As we know, I am pregnant, and in this video, I not only want to eat my pregnancy craving, but I want to talk to you guys about some things I wish I knew about pregnancy before I got pregnant. And first of all, let's just say the cravings are absolutely wild. The indigestion, the heartburn, she's a lot. You know what I mean? So I am almost complete with my second trimester, and this is really when the cravings have started. So if you guys don't know, I normally don't eat meat. It's just not really something I vibe with. It doesn't make me feel that great, but my child said, let's make it happen, mama. So for Miss Lila, girl, it's gonna happen just for you, baby. Okay, so I got, look at these, let's open them up. Wow. Honestly, just how I remember them. I did have a fear that I was going to get them and they were not going to be fresh. What is fresh is our ride or die queen is here. She recently had an ACL surgery, so now I take her everywhere with me to ensure safety and protocols are trusted, taken, whatever. Do you want a french fry, bitch? I got you. I got you. Yes, bitch. She loves french fries. So McDonald's currently has this BTS meal, and this Cajun sauce. Are we like, oh, okay. Okay, she's thick. Is there like pickles or onion or something in it? Like, I would never lie. Like, a chicken McNugget always tastes the same. And it's probably not going to make me feel great. But in this moment, y'all, these are fresh and delightful. And I'm so glad. If I would have got some crusty ass, old ass, greasy ass chicken nugget, I would have not been a delight, you know? So, I remember when I was a kid, I used to love to dip my fries. That Cajun sauce. I like spicy, and that's spice. You know what I mean? Speaking of things that I had no idea before getting pregnant, I had never experienced heartburn before. If I had to guess what might give me some heartburn, might be this. But I truly am so grateful. I feel like I've had a pretty delightful pregnancy experience for the most part. Let me move, y'all. Of all these spots in this parking lot, this ma'am just parked right next to me. You want to hop in my mukbang, girl? Oh my god, you got doggy in there too. But what I was saying is that I genuinely do feel that I have had a pretty positive experience. A positive enough experience, not been through labor yet, where I'm like, yes, I definitely want more than one child. Like, we'll have to see how the actual child goes. But as of right meow, oh, she's on a date. That's not my business. But as of right now, I really enjoy it. I think it's a delight. The first trimester, I definitely was sick, but luckily I never threw up. And there are some things, I think I will be doing a whole tips and tricks video for the first trimester. But I'm very grateful for the small amount of respect my child has shown me during this pregnancy. We're now gonna open a little BBQ. Ooh. So, some things that I wish I would have known. First of all, heartburn. I got my first hemorrhoid. And that was wild. That was crazy. I mean, I've been constipated the whole time I've been pregnant. And my doctor said that's very normal. I've tried all the stool softeners. The only thing that gets me to go, y'all, is when I do my green juice in the morning. So when I'm always posting it, knowing it's because, please know that when I post that, it's because your girl needs to go number 2. Okay? She's hurting. So, honestly, I love this Cajun sauce. Pregnancy has been a damn near delight. I feel my pregnancy has been equivalent to an eclipse. It clears out the confusion, clears out the muck. You know damn well what you're doing, who's there for you, and who's not. I'm so excited. It's also been incredibly healing. I think a lot of us who struggle like with relationships with our parents, or if you have like kind of a rough childhood, you have this fear internally that none of us really want to talk about and own about having kids, about like you would never want to do that to your child, you would never want to pass that on. And really, through all of this work that I have done the past like 10 years, I would say, I now see and feel and resonate so strongly that it has all been like for these moments of when I decide to become a mother. So these things don't get passed down. And not only that, but having this soul remembrance and power of like, I am my own person as just as much as my daughter will be. You're my first daughter. So, I truly have just been taking it day by day. I genuinely believe pregnancy teaches you how to surrender. Surrender on a whole new level. Not only within the process of trying to conceive and really knowing that it's going to happen in the right timing. So many of y'all have requested on Instagram a manifesting pregnancy video, and I do think I am going to film one. I just really want to be careful with that topic. I don't want anyone to feel that I am not validating their infertility journey, that I'm being insensitive or anything of the sort, because it did take us a couple months to get pregnant. We did lose our first pregnancy, and so even though the struggle feels valid to me, I would never want someone to think, well, I had it worse, so she just doesn't get it, she doesn't understand. And if you are trying to conceive, please know that I just wish the best for you. I wish the best, and I am sending you so much baby dust and love and support. And it's just like, it's hard enough, and then to feel that you're like alone in it, I just send everyone so much love. So I had no idea also how fast it was gonna go. I'm almost to my 3rd trimester, and I'm like, wanna know fun fact? I'm like, where did all that time go? Where? Little Haley ASMR. I am so freaking just grateful and happy to be enjoying this experience, and to have my grandparents around who love them to pieces. They're just so excited. They're so excited. We pretty much have the nursery almost all the way done. We're just kind of doing tchotchke things now, and I know that I posted a vlog just the other day of y'all seeing us start the nursery. So here's something else I had no idea. I had no idea. One, you think Instagram theme is hard. Nursery. That was overwhelming and hard and stressful. Oh my god. Your dog is out the vehicle, ma'am. Hell yeah. Free Lassie. Let's open another Cajun sauce. But I think that the hardest part so far for me during pregnancy is other people. Maintaining my inner peace with other people. And you know, I talk about this on TikTok a lot. If y'all don't follow me on TikTok, you definitely need to, because it's where all the pregnancy hot topics are. But not only hearing everyone's opinions, but just everyone thinks they know better than you do. Oh God. And honestly, about heartburn, we might. But honestly, these taste the exact same as when I was a kid. And I think that having love and support around you is beautiful and great, but I also think and feel and know that your own mother's intuition is so powerful. Our own intuition is so powerful. And sometimes we will get so clouded and overwhelmed with other people's energy and thoughts and input, where I've had so many people on TikTok share that they'll share their baby's name and they get so much negative feedback about it. And I'm like, who are we surrounding ourselves with that they feel comfortable saying that? Where did I put that sweet and sour sauce? If you are my sweet and sour sauce, where would you eat? Right here. Phenomenal. We're gonna double dip. Because absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I will say, I've had to lay some boundaries down, all with love. And that's what it is too, right? With boundaries. Boundaries, we just are communicating with people to teach them how to love us in a better way. In a way that we feel more seen, that we feel more appreciated, that we actually feel it. And I think loving ourselves enough to know that, like, I keep saying like, your mission and your journey right now is just to take care of this baby and to make sure that you feel good, because when you feel good, baby is going to feel good. And it's better to set these boundaries now than to try and be a people pleaser, and when baby comes, you know, you lose your damn mind. No ma'am. But I do think being online all these years has prepared me for the excess of opinions and input, you know? Take what, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And anyone who is trying to guilt you during your pregnancy or about your baby, I feel like that's more them than it is you. And what a beautiful learning moment to be like, this does not have to be about me. This one hair, she's trying to be about me. She's trying to get in the experience in my mouth. And I said, no ma'am. So really having to look at boundaries, that's been a powerful experience. Having no idea like what your body is capable of. Oh my God, y'all, I was never like a super emotional person. I wanted to cry because the sushi place forgot my spicy mayo, and like that bitches cry too, but like it was not something I was expecting at all. Oh my God. I only got one nugget left. Here we go. So, I'm very excited for the third trimester. I plan on doing a whole first trimester tips and tricks. And second trimester for me, honestly, I feel like it would be bullshit if I did a whole tips and tricks for the second trimester. I was one of those unicorn people, I won't lie. I got my energy back. I woke up myself again, if not with better hair, and I hate to be that bitch. I do. But in a serious note, it has been so magical and fun during my morning meditations to intentionally not only connect to baby Lace, but to really hold space for whoever she is going to be and however my labor is going to go and whatever this life is going to look like. Just being so excited. Like I just can't. I was like, what the fuck did I just hear? Oh, it's the car wash. And I just can't wait to support her in whoever she will be, or they will be, or he will be. Like, whatever life that they choose, whatever their soul is here to do, I cannot wait to just support them and love them in that, and to think and feel and know that that is also something that like I wanted as a kid so much, just to like feel that whatever I was going to do, there was no like wrong answer in the sense of like who I was, you know? And so really looking at that too, that I feel like this generation, our generation who is like having children, there's so much like healing going on. There's so many shifts happening, and I am just so excited for my first baby, and my first baby with, you know, my partner. And I know he's going to be such a good dad, and he is already so excited. We were talking today. When's the snoo getting put together? When's the right time to do that? I have no idea. I ate so fast. I had no idea how much this pregnancy would connect me to myself even deeper, and then connecting me to something of pure love energy that, you know, I don't want people to think that I'm like glamorizing it in the sense of there's not hard days, because there are days where I feel so like down, and I like, people ask me a lot about pregnancy anxiety, and like I don't have any anxiety around my pregnancy. I know that she is good and fine, and I trust in that so deeply. But then like the pregnancy from my hormones and my progesterone and all these things, my doctor said like that gave me anxiety, and sometimes I'll find myself just like so anxious for no reason. And I have a video coming out about that soon, talking about that and kind of dealing with that energy and trusting the process, but knowing too that just teaching me more to surrender to how I'm feeling, surrender to whatever my body is feeling or needing. I can also say too that weirdly enough, this pregnancy has helped me with so many food fears, and my idea just about really going with the flow. And I just hope to carry this energy into having my daughter. I hope to carry this energy into my next trimester. And I know that everyone says the third trimester is like very hard and all these things, but it's so much closer to meeting her, and I'm in no way trying to rush my pregnancy. I'll do like Q&As on Instagram, and people ask me like what I'm most excited for when Lila comes. And honestly, there's like a few things that I'm very excited about, because I am just enjoying my pregnancy so much, in the sense of like trying to soak up the energy of just like, I will never get this time back. I will never get to like, you know, like have her feeling so safe, knowing that I am protecting her and knowing that she is good. And like, you know, even when we're doing things like this, if I'm not filming, I'm most of the time talking to her, and she'll be like moving and kicking, and it's just so nice. I don't know, it's the most special thing. And you know, I have a lot of people who tell me like, oh, I can never get pregnant, like my biggest fear in life is like labor and all these things. And I just want to say that I am that person also. Like, my biggest fear in this life is needles and everything like that. Like, the only part of my labor that I am scared of is like, if I do want an epidural, I'm gonna have to wrap my head around getting an epidural. So I I'm sorry for like the crying and laughing. It's my hormones and just so excited, and I just could not imagine it getting even better. So I just think back to when I would be making vlogs and feeling really upset, or I was going through things or thinking about chapters in my life where I felt really sad and I didn't know who I was and I didn't know how I was going to possibly get through that, or feeling like, you know, feeling really hopeless. And now I think about it, and if I could go back and talk to that version of me, it is so crazy. So like I said, very emotional. Second trimester is like, just like, don't go chasing waterfalls. I'm right here, bitch, you know, like I am here. But we did have her anatomy scan. That's an exciting update. Let's like talk about some happy things. These are all happy things. I'm just trying to not cry anymore. My face is like much puffier. Can I just say, like, I really enjoy it. Can I just say I had no idea my nipples were gonna be like so different, and I love it. Like, I've always, like, I'm very fair. If you're fair, then you know. I love it. I'm like, they are here. They are taking up space. So like I was saying, she had her anatomy scan. It was so fun. It was so good. They said she looks perfect. When I was just in Idaho for Miss Haley getting her ACL surgery, I decided to go in and have an ultrasound done, a little 3D, 4D, actually the same day that I went boating with Miss Lindsay, Beauty Baby. And it was so cool to just see a general idea of what Miss MarissaLace is going to look like. James thinks she looks exactly like me from my baby pictures, and then I can totally see him, which is funny because I don't know, most people know this. I feel like most people know this, but babies come out looking like their fathers, like 90%. And that's, I forget what is the word of what that would be, but the reason that happens is because it is so the man knows that that is his baby, and so he wants to protect you and the child. So like, think caveman times. I don't know, my doctor was telling me about it, and I'm like, so she's like, that's why people are always like, oh my god, the babies look so much like their dads. And my doctor was like, our bodies are literally made to do that. And then, you know, once the babies get older, that's when they start to look like the other parent, and like a combo. So I mean, James is just cuter than a button, so I'd be so excited no matter what she looks like. And yeah, I'm just so excited. So she moves around a ton. My sleep has been pretty odd recently, but I think that's also because Miss Haley, and you know, I wake up and make sure you're okay too. You know, we've been having a little bit of a rough time after the surgery, but I am very grateful that the surgery happened before Lila came, because obviously doing her ACL surgery was a little intense. They cut her whole leg open, reattached that. We did about 9 treatments of laser therapy to help with the healing and everything like that. We're taking a little bit of a break on her medication right now because we think it's hurting her tummy. And then actually I think I might go back to Idaho on Monday because they just want to have a closer follow-up than anticipated because of some of the trouble she's been having now. But that's okay, you're worth it. You are worth every minute. You're the love of my life. We have Lila's crib for Grandma and Grandpa's house in both Idaho and Truckee. I'm trying to think, I definitely know that we'll be helping my grandparents set all of that up. And in June, it's early June now, it's my grandma's birthday, and then the 1-year anniversary of Mr. Manifest and I getting engaged, and then the next day is Father's Day. And that was not planned, but that is perfect. So we will be going to Idaho for my grandma's birthday celebrate the 1-year engagement, and then also to celebrate James' first Father's Day with my grandparents, as well as celebrating my grandpa. So my 2 favorite men, celebrate them. My hiccups. Bless you, Queen. I love you. So this is where we are at. This was delicious. I'm not surprised. Honestly, craving this, I was like, there's no real way for them to F it up. I remember when I went to Bali, I stopped in South Korea, and there was a Taco Bell. Eating that Taco Bell in South Korea was the gosh darn same thing.